to, 1, 2, 3, go. If you're going to work with muslin, cut a square, and basically, if you fold down a corner like so, and just place, you instantly get a cowl. Okay, and the bias allows for that, and you can see that this is on the bias. You can see with these lines. So turning down about, about 10, 12 inches just to make sure it doesn't pop back out. And then I'm gonna start placing it on the princess line of my form, so it's a little bit wider neckline. And this is one with a cowl that you drape both sides, but when it comes time to do the pattern, you need to find center front and do a half pattern, because the pattern does need to be symmetric. Okay, so you don't want to have like the left drape be slightly different than the right. So, but you need to drape both sides to get the cowl. Okay, so clearly you can see my print bias lines. So I'm going to also want to put pins where center front is. Or if you're using, see, when I drape, a lot of times I use the real fabric, so this is how I draw my pencil lines, is with pins. If you are draping with muslin, go ahead and sketch in your line. Okay. Oops. And then your, mark your waist, where your waist is. And then if you want to do tucks like I did on that little t-shirt, you just fold in your tucks and you get additional folds in your cowl. Okay, so I'm going to put in one here and another here. Now we have a dress in our brand that we call the Stephanie, and it is actually this exact drape. We did it in a double knit, so my original drape was in a double knit fabric, but it can be done in a woven if you put, fit and a zipper in the back. Ours is just a pullover dress. Okay, now if I want, I can make this waist fitted. I can, make it a missy top and just leave it full. There's all kinds of different things I can do. But if I want to do it fitted, I can go ahead and drape all of this out, because the bias allows me to get close to the body without darts. So, you want to see me do that? Yeah? Okay. Guess I'm gonna make a dress, or a top at least. Okay, so for now I want this sleeveless. I'm gonna get rid of all this. And I actually made this dress for a customer this week. And the double knit. I haven't done it in a while. What we did with ours is we put a waist seam and then a full skirt. So we just mark the waist and then let that go. You can do that here. You guys can see on this side. Oops, not too far on that side. So anytime you want to get closer to your fit, you go ahead and clip. And the bias allows that nice close fit without darts. So if you wanted to do this as a dress, you could mark your waist, add a skirt with that same waist measurement, drape a skirt, and this would be the whole, that's how quick it is. It's really pretty simple. You mark your armhole where you want it. What we do with ours is we do a facing, that's the armhole, and then a flat back on this particular style. Okay, so that's one way of draping a cowl. So I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to stop and I'll show